In today's world, there is a constant need to demonstrate how successful, wealthy, and luxurious we are, even if it means jeopardizing our financial security. This pressure comes from numerous areas, including societal standards, what our friends are doing, and our own aspirations and desires. It's as if we feel compelled to put on a show to impress others. Because of all this pressure, many of us become trapped in a loop of appearing we have it all together, even while we are drowning in debt. We act as if we're living the high life, but in reality, we're buried by a mountain of debt, making it nearly impossible to stay afloat financially. It's as if we're living in a fiction world, with the reality significantly less glamorous. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. It has become common to brag as much as possible, as if impressing others with your financial ability is the best way to demonstrate your success. After all, everyone on the street should see that you can make significant purchases. Have you ever encountered someone who boasts about their financial situation within the first few minutes of the discussion, including their work title, where they went on vacation last year, perceived financial accomplishments, and other expensive purchases they've made? They may even discuss future purchases they are considering. Although some making these claims believe they are making people's jaws drop, others are raising their eyebrows, questioning why they feel the need to divulge such information. Purchasing a sparkling new car has become another popular way to convey to others that you have attained success. What better way to let others know you have money and have an excellent credit score than to drive a brand new car and present a flashy image? It's not like someone can simply finance a new automobile, right? It's strange how things aren't always as they appear. Consider those people who appear to have it all together, living in luxurious homes, driving fast automobiles, jet-setting across the world, and acting as if they are wealthier than everyone else. It turns out that many of them are battling behind the scenes. Despite the appearance of luxury, many of these supposedly wealthy people are actually drowning in debt. They're maxing their credit cards and living paycheck to paycheck in order to project a successful image. They appear to be living in a bubble of affluence, but a closer look reveals that it's all smoke and mirrors. Next time you find yourself feeling envy of someone else's seemingly wonderful life, remember that things aren't always as they seem. TransUnion study shows that the average consumer owes about $6,300 on credit cards. At first look, this may not seem too concerning. Just make the monthly payment and keep the debt low, right? Unfortunately, this only provides a look into their total financial situation. The truth becomes much grimmer when you consider the exorbitant interest rates linked with these accounts, which average roughly 23%. This means that by simply making the minimum payment, interest charges absorb a major percentage of the payment rather than reducing the principal balance. Instead of paying off that dream vacation from last year, the majority of that money is going into bank accounts. Customers are effectively lining the bank's pockets with interest fees. Individuals from Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980, have the highest average credit card debt of any age group, approaching $9,000. When we turn our attention to auto loans, the situation becomes even more serious. Consider this. The average monthly payment for a new car now stands at a whopping $726. That's a significant amount of change. In fact, not long ago, such an amount could easily have matched the average mortgage payment in many places. Furthermore, the average loan amount for these sparkling new automobiles exceeds $40,000, with payback terms extending for an average of 68 months. That's not even counting the high taxes, insurance fees, and maintenance expenditures that come with these expensive vehicles. It is apparent that automobile affordability has declined in recent years, leaving consumers with more heavy financial obligations. However, taking on such a large payment is frequently just a way to impress ourselves and others. Owning a good car has become a popular method to flaunt one's wealth. But here's the catch. Many of the people driving the flashiest cars are actually in serious financial distress. As you can see, they're racking up debt simply to keep up appearances. And where is this pressure coming from? Everywhere. Ads, social media, and even our friends. It's become so commonplace to finance a costly car that it exceeds what was once considered a reasonable expense, to the point that some reserve 1 week's wage every month simply for the loan payment. The worst aspect about having a large car payment is that you'll never see the majority of that money again. It feels like you're paying off a pricey asset, but you'll probably only earn a portion of that back when you sell it in a few years. Even while folks look to have it all together as they drive up in their bright new car, the reality is quite the contrary. Now let's talk about those with fancy job titles, or who have completed years of secondary education. We all want to believe that they are earning a fair income and doing well, and although this may be true, student loan debt can soon dwarf one's income. According to education.org, the average student loan payment is somewhat more than $500 per month. That's not too insane, but the problem is that these student loans are frequently stacked with other debts, as previously indicated, such as credit cards, auto payments, and other monthly commitments such as rent or mortgages. When all is considered, many college grads rely on credit. Many of them simply accept the notion that they will be in debt for many years, which is understandable given the overwhelming nature of several big obligations. Albert Einstein famously said something that is still relevant today. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who does not pays it. Let us unpack that. Essentially, when it comes to interest, you have two options. Option 1. You're putting your hard-earned money directly into the bank's wallets by overspending and taking out loans left and right. Option 2 is to tighten your belt, keep your costs in check, pay cash for your purchases, and start investing. Why? Because you're astute enough to understand that by investing correctly, you're not just putting money away, you're kicking off the magic of compounding interest, transforming those hard-earned dollars into an ever-increasing nest egg. A few years later, your brand new car will be worth a fraction of what you spent for it. So, is it where you want to spend one full week's income each month? You don't have to go far to see people relying on credit like it's their lifeline. They're swiping those cards for extravagant vacations, driving automobiles that scream out of my league, and dealing with massive student loans. It's as if we're locked in a game where showing off spending habits is the ultimate goal, even if it means jeopardizing financial stability. Luxury automobiles, lavish trips, and the latest electronics have all become symbols of social standing, even if it means drowning in debt. People would rather spend money on needless items than save for a better future. Instead of following Einstein's suggestion and allowing our money to work for us, we are too busy passing it over to banks in the form of compound interest. Next time you encounter someone who appears to be doing extremely well based on not only what they've told you, but also what they buy and how they spend their money, remember that you're not seeing the whole picture. Chances are, this is more of a facade, and flashy things do not equal to financial success. Avoid the debt treadmill and live within your means. Make wise decisions and invest in your future. It's not simply wishful thinking. It's a mindset ready to be adopted. It's not cool to spend money to impress others. Quite the opposite, and most people can see straight through this smokescreen. Let us let go of the urge to maintain appearances, redefine success, and take charge of our financial futures. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content, and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?